Hey there, friends, and welcome back to another 3-Minute Thoughts. My name is Derek, and in the next 3 minutes, we're going to close out on the book of Genesis. We've been in Genesis and combined with the book of Job throughout the last month together now almost, and so we're going to close Genesis out today with Genesis chapters 48, 49, and 50. All right, so in Genesis chapter 48, Jacob is nearing his time of death, and he sends a blessing to Joseph's two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh. Joseph positions the older son, Manasseh, in the place where the primary blessing would be given. So the older would always get a bigger blessing or the primary blessing. But Jacob then crosses his hands, giving the greater blessing to Ephraim. There's a lot of this whole older, younger strife thing, brother warring against one another, Jacob and Esau. Now we've got Ephraim and Manasseh. So Joseph is going to say, Dad, that's not the way this thing is supposed to go, insisting that God does it the other way, or that his dad does it the other way. But Jacob insists this is God's will, demonstrating that Ephraim's descendants will become greater. Jacob adopts the two boys as his own, granting them a full share of Israel's inheritance. Then as we move into chapter 49, Jacob gathers his sons to deliver prophetic blessings that reveal their future in their tribes. And so Reuben loses his preeminence for defiling his father's bed. Simeon and Levi are rebuked for their violence. Judah receives the greatest blessing, as the ruler's scepter will not go from his line. He's going to point ultimately to the coming of the Messiah. The other sons receive blessings suited to their character and to their destiny, quite frankly. After blessing them, Jacob instructs his sons to bury him in the cave of Machpelah, where Abraham, Sarah, Isaac, Rebekah, and Leah are all buried. Jacob breathes his last and is gathered to his people. He dies to go and be with the Lord. Genesis chapter 50, Joseph is taking a time of mourning and sadness over his dad's death. He honors his dad's burial request. With Pharaoh's permission, Joseph leads a great procession to Canaan to bury Jacob in this family tomb. Afterward, Joseph's brothers fear that he's going to take revenge on them because dad's not there anymore. Joseph reassures them, "You intended me harm, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." Joseph continues to care for his brothers and their families, and the book concludes at the very end here with Joseph's death at 110 years old. He makes his family swear to carry his bones back to the promised land as a reminder of God's promises throughout that original covenant. So, in all this, we see God's sovereignty and his redemptive purpose, even throughout human flaws and failures. That's it for today. Be well, friends.